Ultimate collaboration, McDonald's famous order marketing. McDonald's launched its latest famous order meal on May 26 in partnership with K-pop superstar BTS on the heels of the 7th single, Butter. The BTS-themed fast food packaging is so in demand that people are now reselling paper bags, boxes, drink cups, and sauce associated with the meal on eBay. And in some cases, they're going for more than double what the actual meal costs in the stores. McDonald's famous order promotion includes signature meal from celebrities sold as a meal deal in stores. The first was the Travis Scott meal, which launched in September 2020, followed by the J Balvin meal in October. The BTS meal is McDonald's first global approach with the famous orders. Now they are hitting the market. Billions of people have heard of the question, "May I take your order?" McDonald's answered this question with a famous order. Started from the collaboration with the Travis Scott, J Balvin, and finally latest BTS, McDonald's is recreating the way Jet generations see McDonald's and its signature Big Mac. This famous order can be viewed as just one of the series of collaborations, but their marketing is especially praised by many of the experts. Then let's find out why the McDonald's collaborations are so special. McDonald's is teaming up with another global powerhouse, K-pop megastar BTS. Fans of the band are rushing to the stores in almost 50 different countries. This is the first time that the McDonald's fast food giant will highlight the celebrity's favorite order in more than one market. That promotion started rolling out on May 26th. McDonald's has been using its famous order promotion to reintroduce customers to its core menu items, like Quarter Pounder burgers, and to stay culturally relevant. The company kicked off the marketing strategy in September by teaming up with the rapper Travis Scott. His order was so popular that it caused a Quarter Pounder shortage for some McDonald's locations. And the executives told the investors that the company hit multiple records across the social media accounts when the collaboration was announced. A follow-up deal with the reggaeton singer J Balvin also boosted sales. And now we're in the collaboration with the BTS. McDonald's famous order was the fast food chain's first celebrity meal deal since the Michael Jordan burger, which hit the menu in the early 1990s. After 30 years later, McDonald's famous order is mega hitting the entire market. Then let's go back to the very first collaboration. The Cactus Jack meal, featured by Travis Scott. McDonald's started the famous order with the world's hottest rapper, Travis Scott. The name of the meal was Cactus Jack Meal, which was named after the Scott's childhood nickname and the record label. McDonald's debuted the Travis Scott meal last September to October and comes already purported to be the Scott's favorite McDonald's special order, a Quarter Pounder with cheese, bacon, and lettuce, medium fries with BBQ sauce, and a Sprite. Travis Scott's Cactus Jack meal became so popular that some locations ran out of Quarter Pounder ingredients. It was also enriching for Scott personally, as he netted at least $20 million for the deal. The J Balvin meal. Last October, the fast food giant started selling the J Balvin meal based on the Colombian singer ordered a Big Mac sandwich, fries with ketchup, and the Oreo McFlurry. Collaboration with the young artists and creators became huge for the McDonald's in 2020. The deals helped the brand connect with the Generation Z customers and often end up social media and TikTok trend. So McDonald's decided to scale up globally, not only on the USA market but expanding to the global scale. That is the collaboration with the BTS. The latest BTS meal. Now McDonald's is surpassing its prior success with the BTS collaboration. BTS signature order includes either a 9 to 10 pieces of chicken McNugget, as well as medium world famous fries, a medium drink, and a sweet chili and Cajun dipping sauce inspired by the recipe from the McDonald's South Korea. They packed a BTS meal with their signature purple color, not of the McDonald's iconic yellow and red. And on dipping sauce, they typed the Korean letters Hangul. During this time, employees will wear the uniform with a Hangul design to go along with the collaborations. Restaurant visits skyrocketed following the launch of the highest number of 2021 so far. For many fans though, the packing of the meal itself is a main collectible item. One TikTok user posted a video about a friend trying to wash the grease off her bag, as many users have posted about turning elements of the packaging into preserved collectible items. Meanwhile, on eBay, one posting shows a slightly grease-stained BTS meal bag on sale for $80 plus shipping. Another listing shows a bag and both sauce on sale for $200. BTS-themed nugget box and both sauce on the sales for approximately $190. Like I said many of the times, McDonald's collaboration with the BTS, which was their first global approach, is huge success. Even if there are a series of collaborations of the brand so far, there is a reason why McDonald's famous order is so special. This might seem merely a whimsical summertime promotion play, but there is so much more. Namely, a reversal of McDonald's previous millennial baiting strategy. McDonald's famous order marketing recreate how the MZ generations think about their brand and their iconic Big Mac. At first, MZ generations McDonald's. There is no doubt that the hottest keyword on the latest marketing is definitely the MZ generation. As we've been dealt with in various videos so far, their marketing power has been enormously growing. So every kind of industry market has been trying its best to allure the MZ generation. At last, McDonald's famous order and collaboration marketing helped them finally connect with a customer aged 11 to 24 years old, an age group that the McDonald's has been struggled to reach over the last 20 years. Any blueprint for future McDonald's success must find a way to engage the younger customers, and McDonald's has long known that they had a youth problem. A trend report reported that the McDonald's kids has grown and gone. Back in 2014, Wall Street Journal reported that McDonald's faced millennial challenge, and also said that the golden arches are losing their luster with younger customers. Many of the investors and analysts felt that McDonald's is simply too big to make meaningful changes. McDonald's has definitely the power player in food segment decades ago, but it seems hard to chart a new course. And back in 2017, Forbes wrote a feature on the company's push to court millennials, noting at the time that the recent survey shows only 20% of millennials have ever tried a Big Mac. At the time, the plan was to get better to follow the better burger trend millennials already loved. McDonald's wants to get fresher, more inventive, and healthier. They tried with seemingly endless menu options, all trying to catch lightning in a millennials bottle, but none of them resulted in a good way. So they cut out all of those new menus and simplified the menu options. Instead of changing the menu to court millennials, McDonald's has realized that they had to find a way to connect the younger customers to their core offerings. It's not about reinventing the Big Mac to suit the Generation Z taste, it's about reinventing the way the Generation Z see the Big Mac. It needs to go from being grandpa's cheat day indulgence to the unabashed youthful pleasure, and that's a long way to go. McDonald's Hall famous order can help take them there, and this is not something they're shy about. As the company CFO told, from Travis Scott's impossible to get Nike sneakers line, to cereal collection with the General Mills that sold out in 30 seconds, to a record-setting virtual concert series inside Fortnite, Travis Scott is a definition of big in culture. He will resonate and spark excitement with our youthful multicultural customers and has a few surprises to delight our crew and ensure they are part of the excitement. McDonald's finally got its time again and enjoy its renaissance. Their famous order finally accelerated the golden arches after long days of struggle. The second, McDonald's fandom, featured by SNS and digitally savvy. Time has been passed too much from the days when we studied the marketing 101 at the college. While the textbook is still living in the days when the social media was never invented, we are living in the SNS world. So the marketing method must be changed either. Now the SNS matters heavier than the official billboard does. If you're targeting the digitally savvy Generation Z and the millennials, SNS really matters. To understand the value of this trait, it's important to understand how Twitter users see their timelines. Corporate sponsored ads are labeled as promoted and quickly scored past. Corporate accounts, while sometimes tricky, are obviously promotional. So the McDonald's traditional path to user timeline has been limited. They can get into the people's feeds but find it hard to cut through the cluster. However, when somebody like Travis Scott, J Balvin, and BTS pop up a tweet from their personal account about the new McDonald's collaboration, everyone who follows them see it. Then now they can create a new cluster on the SNS easily. McDonald's food have inserted themselves into the user's face, and that alone is probably worth whatever they had to pay to make the promo happen. For what it's worth, McDonald's is also paying for Scott, Balvin, and BTS' reputation uniquely authentic. If they say they like something, people believe them. That is the power of SNS and why they are called the influencers. When they retreat it, people are going to make short videos on TikTok and keep sharing it. It finally becomes a trend and culture with the hottest hashtag. And that culture gathers more people into the cluster. Easily speaking, now the world is interconnected with the power of the SNS. The fandom can be extended infinitely, so are the branding power. By leveraging the power of fandom of superstars, McDonald's can extend their branding power. Some might think that this is just one-time event, but the point is, the generation that experienced the ordering at McDonald's and that experience can affect the future sales. As we said already, only 20% of millennials experience ordering the Big Mac. But now, McDonald's achieved the previous experience by leveraging the fandom power. That really matters. Without Travis, it'd be really big, and it was much bigger than we expected. Morgan Flatley, the McDonald's USA Chief Marketing Officer, said, "We learned that people want to create the contents with us. With Travis, we saw customer posting videos of pulling off to the drive-thru, blaring one of his songs and saying, 'You know what I want.' This whole phenomenon was created with the customer marketing contents with our brand, which we hadn't seen that degree before. So with the BTS, we are really lean into that. Every week there will be new opportunities for customers to create their own contents with the meal, with BTS, and really be able to engage in that way." The other major lesson from the famous order was about how big the appetite is for both merchandise and other small physical items to commensurate the moment. For example, seeing people saving, framing, and even selling their meal receipt on eBay, McDonald's has now built in more special edition aspect of the BTS meal, such as customer takeout bag for each order. McDonald's has no idea anyone would want a McNugget pillow that related from the McDonald's for $90. They are now available for reseller for hundreds of dollars. McDonald's has been notoriously and understandably tight-fisted with their world-famous brand, seldom taking risks or jumping at a glimpse distance. Still, if the brand was going to reach its goal of becoming more culturally relevant, Flatley says it needs to get out of its comfort zone. For Flatley, the Scott collaboration and the excitement around the new BTS partnership illustrate the benefit of loosening up. The third, success without adding a single menu. It's the oldest trick in the book of fast food chain drumming up the sales with a limited time menu offering. But in the case of McDonald's famous order, the chain did not even need to add a single new ingredient in the store to pull up the deal. That's the massive point behind the famous order marketing. You just need to order a Travis Scott meal, BTS meal, or J Balvin meal instead of listing all the menu one by one. Like the two other celebrated collaborations, the BTS meal is made up of existing menu items to draw in customers, though the sauces are the new addition in the US. A move that analysts have praised. With a celebrated endorsement, brand can harness the energy and excitement of new product without actually adding the menu items. Limited time offering are the fast food staple, with the chains like Taco Bell, Burger King, and KFC regularly cycle through the new menu items. The limited time menu item help generate buzz and fuel urgency around the brand, which can turn customers into advertisers as they share photos on the social media or discuss a new food option with their friends. However, the downside of the new menu item is that they create more complexities in the kitchen. Speed is crucial in fast food, and having to buy new ingredients can be expensive, especially if the menu item doesn't end up selling as well as the companies predicted. Adding to that, the developing the new menu items and advertising it demands enormous of time and effort. Right now, McDonald's franchise are pushing for the simplified menu. The chain pared down its menu during the pandemic, cutting salad and all-day breakfast. Franchises are pushing back against many of these items returning to the menu. That makes famous order marketing the perfect value proposition. People are excited about the new meal tied to an on-trend celebrities, but franchises do not need to actually make workers' life more complicated by adding new items to the menu. So, in one sentence, McDonald's success without adding a single menu. The famous meal idea, arguably McDonald's best marketing initiative since Monopoly, which launched in 1987. McDonald's has realized they need to find ways to connect younger customers to their core offerings. It's not about reinventing the Big Mac to suit Generation Z taste, it's about reinventing the way they see the Big Mac. It started with our fans. It doesn't matter how big or famous you are, everyone has a McDonald's order. And because of that, people feel even more connected to their celebrities. It's all about authenticity, Blakely said. It became a strategic platform idea, which is important to us keep coming back to as it continues to build a brand. Following famous traits, McDonald's has collaborated with Travis Scott and J Balvin, which both proved to be the significant driver of the US sales, helping to strengthen its digital business and increasing the digital customers who downloaded its app during the promotions. This is why for the BTS launch, McDonald's has created 4 weeks of dynamic in-app contents for the customers, which it claims is the first of its kind. Starting with the launch, McDonald's reveals exclusive digital softwares each week featuring the band, which can be viewed on the app. As we think about the success of this famous order program, it's a perfect intersection of how we are maximizing our marketing, how it's connecting to our core because we are shining a light on our core menu items. And also, something that is really important is the way we are driving our digital ambition and also experience of the McDonald's as the people came through the drive-thru. This program has a perfect intersection of all 3 of those things related to our business. Vicky Chandler, McDonald's owner and the operator and the chair, commented that, "In my 15 years of McDonald's owner and operator, Famous Order definitely stand out as one of the most creative, authentic marketing campaign we've launched. Franchises are the company's boots on the ground, so to speak, and we can feel what's resonating most with the customers and crew members at our restaurant. I've seen firsthand of the power of this program and how excited people are about the BTS meal, and I couldn't be prouder to partner with the company on this collaboration." Thank you so much for watching my video, and please subscribe to my channel and share your thumbs up. I will hop around the world and bring lots of thousands of funny stories to you guys. And see you again. Bye!